It's the Social Sports Hour. Welcome back, Patrick Cassett, Josh Klein.
What's up? What's up? Morning edition. By the way,
Yes.
this is basically like our wake up show. You know, something new,
Right.
something fresh. Talking about sports in the morning.
That's great. I mean, it's like we're on ESPN radio, but we're better than those guys
Essentially, we could be
because
we could be live right now if we wanted to be.
we honestly could. And I think we would do a better job than have to. Anyway, that's not what we're here for.
Not what we're
We're
here
here
for.
because it is March, it's sports, it's college basketball. But what happened this morning, and this is what you get with the Social Sports Hour, because we are a professional show.
Yes, sir.
We have the breaking news. Josh, cue the music we don't have.
Cued.
Hey, thank you. Cam Newton back to the New England Patriots, 1-year deal.
Woo! This is a spicy one. Cam Newton comes in to New England last year. Everyone said that, he's got a lot left to show. Everyone was like, Bill Belichick out here, still the mastermind. Patriots are going
Right?
back to the playoffs. Maybe back. They said they're not taking a break. Come to find out,
See, what had happened was,
what happened is Cam Newton is actually not Tom Brady. And as much as
and we
they
can
would,
confirm that. We can
we
confirm
can't
that.
confirm that. And so what happens is now he gets there and he starts showing up, and it's just not doesn't look as good as you thought it was going to be on paper. Patriots not so great, and a lot of people didn't think that he was coming back. I was one of those people, but Bill Belichick was like, he's coming back, he's quarterback, and he's going to come back.
And he's a really good
He's a
athlete,
good
but
athlete.
we just weren't able to quite put the
Eh,
team around him.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and I was just ready for that, but like I guess they're like, hey, give him another go. I don't know.
I mean, he's got to be the backup. I mean, there's no way you move forward with him with the starter.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Is he the backup? Like, what is their actual quarterback plan? Like, what's the deal look like? How much money are they putting into this guy?
Not known at the time. I imagine it's got to be a really cheap deal. You got to think maybe they're gonna bring him in, maybe put some pressure on a
Yeah.
guy they draft possibly.
Yeah,
Could they bring in a Jimmy G? We don't know.
that's an interesting quarterback room. Jimmy G and Cam Newton just battling.
Yes.
I listen. Everyone like a lot of people like loved Cam Newton. I've never been that guy. I thought that he would do well. He did not do well.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's the guy who's like, oh, listen, I got a lot of work to prove and everything like that. But like he really had no option but to, sign there, because I don't think a whole lot of people were, knocking on his door. I don't get it. And now I like Patriots next year. I mean, quarterback is obviously a problem they have, but that's not. They got a lot of other problems too, and I think people overlook that. I'm just
Yeah, but they're getting a lot of defensive guys back. Watch out for the Patriots. Watch out for the Patriots. It's the thing is like no matter how bad they are, we're always going to be like, they got Bill Belichick. Like, what does he know that we don't?
well, I'm not. I'm off the Bill Belichick bandwagon.
Really?
Yeah, what happened is this. I thought Bill Belichick was really good, but then I realized that Tom Brady's just that good. And I was like, oh, snap. Okay. So, like, I can't even tell you how much of this is Bill Belichick. So I'm just going to assume it was all Brady.
Okay. Okay.
So
Brady wins another Super Bowl. So that
Bill-
makes sense.
Bill Belichick did not. He didn't even make the playoffs. So I'm just saying.
Right.
All I'm saying is, like, I have lost a little faith in Bill and Bill's like so-called system and the Patriot way. Like I've lost a little bit of faith. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Josh. Okay. Now, some other non-Cam Newton news. The Chiefs apparently, after seeing what happened in the Super Bowl, seeing that they just have some offensive line problems, you know what they decided to do, Josh?
What's that?
They decided to get rid of both of their offensive tackles.
Yes. So they are going for this new strategy that I'm not necessarily thrilled about. But what they're gonna do is they're actually gonna line up extra wide receivers and do no
Right.
offensive line. They're like, hey,
Uh-huh.
if we give no offensive line, we have more guys who we could put into who can, get open
Mm-hmm.
to catch touchdowns. Interesting move, not necessarily one I would do. That not necessarily one
Mm-hmm.
I agree with. However,
They're going for more of a 7-on-7 kind of approach.
yeah. Listen, this is your backyard football type of deal where maybe they're hoping the other team does like a 7 Mississippi rush, 5 Mississippi rush. You know how it is.
Ooh, I like that, Josh. I like that.
I don't know. I really don't. But it seems that that's the way they're kind of moving. I'm not sure if the rest of the NFL is heading in that direction as well. Maybe we see other teams just decide not to have any pass rushers and they just drop everyone back into safety. I don't know. I don't. But you could only assume maybe this is part of the evolution of the game.
Whoa. Evolution of the game. That's what you get. Professional show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Joshua Klein out here, maybe possibly predicting the NFL future. We don't know.
I really don't. I mean, eventually, but you have to think about it. It kind of could be that way. They're making these rules of how you can hit the quarterbacks
Right, two-hand touch.
so
flag.
much now. Eventually, like you get to the point where like, at what point does the curve stop?
Right.
At what point? Because like, I think about in like 50 years from now, what does even rushing a quarterback look like?
It isn't a thing. It
might not even be a thing.
Actually,
They're getting ready for
the offensive lineman will be able to rush the defense.
People forget Patrick Mahomes is on a 10-year contract. So maybe they're not playing for year 2 of the contract. Maybe they're not playing for year 3 of the contract. Maybe they're like, hey, year 7 of this thing, year 8 of this thing, year 9 of this thing, year 10 of this thing, we're going to be really good with these moves that we're making to set us up for future success.
Look, I'm no big money guy here. Not a big money guy.
Not a big
but
money
maybe
guy.
this is your classic undersell, overachieve then undersell, because expectations high right now. Chiefs come down to earth. Boom, like Josh said, you're 7, you're 8, you're 9. What do we expect from them? Then boom.
Exactly. It's exactly, and it has to be that. And I'm not, so it's gonna be interesting. They're really just playing different strategy, or maybe it's this. Maybe option two. They're just really they're not happy with Patrick Mahomes' performance. Maybe they're kind of angry at his girlfriend. Maybe they're kind of angry at his brother, and they're just like, hey, like, when this is not gonna be a permanent thing, but we're gonna make you run a little bit extra because you lost us a Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes lost the Super Bowl, but I'm saying maybe they're saying that. So,
Wow.
Who knows?
Well, what I do know is, Josh,
Okay, what's that?
another fellow Super Bowl winner
Yeah.
down in the Tennessee Titans, Malcolm Butler, has been released.
Really?
He's gone. He got the axe.
Not traded. Not. Any. Just hey, gone, cut, bye.
Release. Remember, Malcolm Butler, big talk trash to John Harbaugh guy, then watches his team lose in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know. The Titans are not a team I particularly love.
Right.
However, a lot of people are getting on the chopping block. So many people are losing jobs this week. Sad to see, because we still have our job. We're still here on the Social Sports Hour.
We do.
I could come into the grind today. A lot of people aren't getting that opportunity. A lot of people, the
Mhm.
lower salary cap comes in, and they said, and the chopping block has started, and it's a bloodbath out there. It's a bloodbath. You just, if you're making less than like $5 million right now, or less than $3 million on a team, you're a little bit scared. You're a little bit scared. You're just thinking maybe, you wake up in the morning, you're just like, hey, at what point does my key card not work?
Right. It's like if you make under like 3 or 4 million, and if you make over 10, you're scared. You're scared. But like if you're
Mm-hmm.
in the middle zone, you're like, they probably value me. They need me.
Yeah, if you're some guy out there, who's making like, hey, you know, I'm making 5 million a year. I do my job. Maybe I'm kind of, if anything, I'm probably underpaid a little bit because I'm out here. I'm I'm a star, maybe like kind of mid level tier, like really
Mhm.
underrated player. You're like, hey, this is great. But if you're anybody else, you're thinking I might be unemployed within the next anytime. Anytime.
Interesting. So maybe I'm thinking from here on out,
Okay.
starting today, we keep track of roster cuts that happen above 10 million and below 4 or 3.
Uh I say we can hey, let's go. We could go 4.
We'll go below 4, above 10, and we'll call it the SSH effect.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think it's true, and hey, maybe we're wrong on this one. I could have I could I who knows? Who knows?
Mhm.
But I don't. I don't. But yeah, so Malcolm Butler
Right.
would
But Josh, I do want to switch gears real quick. And
oh,
this is when I know I'm switching gears. We're throwing it up,
okay,
calling the
okay.
audible, calling the audible
Yeah. I
here.
thought we were gonna do something with Malcolm Butler there. My bad.
Right.
Didn't read
It's
the show
okay, Josh.
notes.
Early morning edition. I mean, this is what you get.
This is what
This
you
is what you
get.
get.
This is what you
Right.
get. Hey, I think we're killing it all the time. So
Doing
hey,
great.
keep it going. Keep it going.
Early morning, late night, mid
Yes,
afternoon. It
sir.
doesn't
Yes,
matter.
sir. It doesn't matter.
Right. Grind doesn't stop. We show up to work. We didn't get cut.
No, sir.
But but I want to say it's been everybody's talking about it. It's been a year since the world basically got shut down, at least the United States.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm proud to say we have reached a point now where yes, COVID bad, sucks, anybody gets sick, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But we've reached a point.
Survivor.
That's great, Josh. Happy for you. Duke has been eliminated from
Yeah.
the ACC tournament because of COVID, and it's no longer a thing where it's like, oh, you can't be mad because it's COVID. You got to feel sorry or something, which again, not going against anything terrible. Don't want anybody to get the disease, but it's to the point where
Yeah.
now I
Yeah.
feel like we're kind of back and sports are back where it's like Duke's out of the tournament. Everybody that hates Duke's like, let's go.
Yeah, listen, man. I don't follow 1,000 times. I don't college basketball. I follow it, but I don't really get into it till March. You know, and if I'm not
Josh,
mistaken,
it's March 12th.
Duke not super good this year.
They were not.
Not super good this year. So they probably weren't going to do that much great things in this whole tournament season anyway. But that being said, the ACC, they gotta be pretty happy right now. They got
The ACC. And here's the thing, ACC isn't that good this year. They're still probably going to get, a good amount of teams in. But Duke had a chance to go on a run. They won 2 games in a row, beat Louisville, which Louisville now right on the bubble. If Duke beat Florida State, which is who they were supposed to play before they had to drop out because of a positive COVID test, man, would have things gotten interesting. And of course, whoever got the COVID test, hope they're going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But it's great. I feel like people were just happy to see Duke, basically not going to make the NCAA tournament now.
Yeah, that's crazy. First of all, I cannot believe it's one test that that gets them out of there. That just feels like, hey, like you cannot just like test the other players, sit that guy on the bench.
Also, just saying NCAA tournament bubble in Indiana, they're going to do. They said in order to play a game, you just need 5 healthy players. So if you just have 5 healthy players, you're good. So just saying, if maybe if they got to the NCAA tournament, maybe they start playing. I don't know.
Yeah, and I do want to make a quick announcement with all this going on. Obviously, COVID cuts. I want people to know that I still have 4 years of eligibility.
You do
all 4 years. I if they need somebody, I am here, and I'm not. I am officially taking calls.
Josh, and I think it's fair to say, me and you don't like Duke. We're Maryland guys. We don't like Duke.
No.
But if Duke were to call us and we're like, hey guys, hey Patrick needs your size, Josh needs your quickness. Yeah. I think we would have to do it for him.
I don't know. That's Duke that's one where I'm gonna be like, hey, Coach K, I need a second.
Well, right. You're gonna have to be like, Coach K, how much are you gonna pay me?
I'm gonna be like, what's on the table? A and B. I'm also gonna have to look at the other, because inevitably there's gonna be other schools that are calling. Right?
Because if Duke's calling, I mean, we got
a bunch calling. Okay, maybe I'm trying to join Keve Aluma and that Virginia Tech team.
Unfortunately, you got that loss Thursday night.
Oh no, I hate to see it. But yeah, so I'm ready. Granted, broken hip, not necessarily ideal for playing on, but hey, I'll play for the love of the game. I'll play through that.
Wait, you keep changing your injury.
It's broken hip. It's it's a sports hernia in my left hip.
Whoa, I thought it was a quad. You keep changing. What is going on?
It was never a quad. Guarantee I never said quad, because
you literally had a strained quad, and this has been an injury that's been lingering you for 2 years.
The strained quad has nothing to do with it.
Different injury.
I have sports hernia in my left hip and then tendonitis in both hips.
But you told me that you had a torn.
Yeah, it's torn.
Josh, I feel like you're changing your injury now. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like something has happened.
Hey, it's essentially the muscle separated from the tendon on my left side.
I don't ever remember you saying I have a sports hernia.
It's a tear.
See, now you keep changing it. You went from it's a broken hernia to a tear. Josh, what you need to get your story straight.
Broken. Listen, just call my doctor, okay? I'll have that information.
I'm not. That's doctor-client confidentiality.
I'll have that information sent out publicly. We'll make an official statement on the Social Sports Hour Instagram. So basically, hey, it's a morning time, okay? You don't need to. I'm just trying out here and trying to live. I'm trying to talk about the fact that Duke's out and everyone's happy. The rest, listen, what's happening with the rest of college basketball right now? How's everything shaping up?
Let's go to this, okay? According to Joe Lunardi, ESPN, last 4 buys, VCU, UCLA, Michigan State, Louisville lost, Michigan State should still make it in. Last 4 in, Drake, not the singer, the school, Drake, Colorado State, Syracuse, they lost yesterday at the buzzer. They're really on the bubble there. Utah State also on the bubble. First 4 out, Ole Miss, St. Louis, Boise State, Seton Hall. Seton Hall has a game on Friday. They beat St. John's on Thursday. Josh is heating up.
Oh, yes, sir. And I think, first of all, once everything gets out, we will be posting our official brackets.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, we will. I mean, the content that is going to come out because of March Madness. Shout out to our guys at Maryland, Reese Mona yesterday. Boom, getting the W. Needed it. They're going to be in the NCAA tournament. So.
Yes, they are. And, my hope is this. Every year that we think they're going to do good, they do not. So maybe now that we don't think that they're going to do that
That's what I'm saying, Josh.
Do a little bit better.
That is what I'm saying. Because being a Maryland fan, nothing against Reese, nothing against the players.
Nothing against them. Nothing.
Right, nothing against them. But stuff happens, and it's like you get high expectations, and they cool off, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
This year, lower expectations. Maybe this is the year we make a run. Reese Mona, lockdown defense. Daryl Morcell, Big Ten Player of the Year on the defensive side.
Yes, sir.
Aaron Wiggins. I mean, call him a bucket because that's what he is. Let's go.
Hey, I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great. So recap the show right now. We got
recap it, Josh.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton
coming back to New England, running it back. Him and Billy over there are tight best friends apparently, I guess, and they're just like, hey, like we're gonna make this work. Meanwhile, Tom Brady's out here just recruiting players, winning Super Bowls. Next point, NFL jobs are on the line. People getting cut everywhere, left, right, up, down.
You're right, Josh.
If you're not in a certain maybe pay scale, if you're not in a certain performance level,
under 4 over 10,
chances
boom.
are you're dead. So, and that's very sad. I hate to see it, And then we got. Wait, there's something in between that, but maybe Duke. Duke. Yeah, is
Duke.
That,
we went to Duke. Malcolm Butler.
But that was part of the cuts. That was part of the cuts.
But Duke, right, Duke.
Yeah. So Duke, and then now we're here. But yeah, I think we gotta hit everything that we have to hit right now.
We did.
So, I think is that a show?
I think that's the show. That's Social Sports Hour Morning Edition. Let's go. Oh, no. Way to be.
Hey, listen, thank you guys for listening, watching, subscribing. Make sure you guys like this video, share it to a friend, tell somebody about it. We got interviews, we got everything else on this channel. Go follow us on our Instagram as well.
Mike Jones.
Hey, we will see you guys next time. And thank you for listening to the morning edition. Well, I guess every episode's released in the morning, so.
Right. It's always this is like live morning. That's not live.
Yeah,
anyway.
Okay. Anyway, goodbye, guys.